Have you ever wondered if a former U.S. president could be removed from a state's primary ballot? It's not a question many of us have asked before, but it's currently the center of a fascinating legal challenge in Colorado. A group there is appealing to the state's Supreme Court, attempting to remove none other than Donald Trump from the primary ballot for the 2024 presidential election. But why, you might ask? Well, it all stems from a previous ruling. The judge decided Trump should remain on the ballot, despite serious allegations that he incited an insurrection at the Capitol. The group argues that such actions should disqualify Trump under the 14th Amendment's disqualification clause. Yet the judge dismissed the lawsuit, ruling that the 14th Amendment does not, in fact, apply to the presidency. This decision has sparked robust debate and a subsequent appeal. Now, isn't that a fascinating legal quandary? The road from lawsuit to appeal is often a twisting, turning path. Let's take a moment to walk that path together and understand the journey of this particular case. It all began with the initial lawsuit. A group in Colorado brought forth an intriguing argument, suggesting that former President Donald Trump should be disqualified from appearing on the primary ballot for the 2024 presidential election. They based their case on the 14th Amendment's disqualification clause, a piece of legislation that prohibits individuals from holding office if they've engaged in insurrection or rebellion. The group argued that Trump's actions, specifically his incitement of the Capitol riot, fell squarely into this category. However, the judge presiding over the case had a different perspective. In a move that surprised some, he dismissed the lawsuit outright. His reasoning? The 14th Amendment, he argued, does not apply to the presidency. This ruling sparked a flurry of discussion and debate, with legal scholars, citizens, and the media all weighing in. Some agreed with the judge's interpretation, while others felt it was a misreading of the law. Undeterred by this setback, the group made the pivotal decision to appeal the judge's ruling. They turned their sights to the state's Supreme Court, hoping for a different outcome. The appeal process is a complex one, involving a careful review of the lower court's decision, a detailed examination of the legal arguments on both sides, and often oral arguments before the justices. Throughout this process, the group has remained steadfast in their belief that Trump should be disqualified under the 14th Amendment. They've navigated the twists and turns of the legal process, weathered the storm of public opinion, and continued to push forward, all in pursuit of what they believe is justice. And so, the legal journey continues, leading us to where we are today. As we stand on the precipice of the Supreme Court's decision, we are reminded that the road from lawsuit to appeal is indeed a twisting, turning path, filled with unexpected detours, uphill battles, and the unyielding pursuit of justice. So, where does this legal drama stand today, you ask? Let's take a moment to summarize the current state of affairs. The appeal is still pending in the state's Supreme Court, despite the dismissal of the original lawsuit. It's interesting to note that similar challenges aimed at removing the former president from the ballot have been dismissed in Michigan, Minnesota, and New Hampshire. These dismissals could potentially set a precedent for future cases of this nature. This Colorado case, due to its unique nature and high stakes, could potentially find its way to the U.S. Supreme Court. But let's not forget, the former president is also facing criminal charges in Special Counsel Jack Smith's investigation into the Capitol riot and alleged interference in the 2020 election. Additionally, he's under scrutiny in Georgia and New York. This is a first in U.S. history, a former president facing criminal charges. As we continue to watch this unprecedented legal saga unfold, we are reminded that in the world of law and politics, there are often more questions than answers.